So this is the karma of hurting and harming physically that creates hurting and harming pain physically, which is shared among all beings, and it shows in this physical body. So do not try hard, yet just open and do pouring water. This is something else. Bless the death of karma, physical death. And it will be released at some point without expectations for the effect. We do in moderation anyhow. We can do a little exercise, a little massage.
Exercise. I really want to do, but yeah. I don't know why.
Well, if you have the
it's not happening.
Physical ache and pain, I mean, some point you wanna do some movement, because then it will be removed a little bit. So it will not be too intense, because we still need to use this vessel to support samsara. Don't forget. And the investment for this vessel is, somehow ache and pain sometimes. The suffering. Without.
I have decided something that now onwards I am not going to use my vehicles, my scooty, and I am going to use now public transport for going anywhere.
Your voice is not clear. Slowly saying.
I said that I have decided something today, that I am not going to use my vehicle, my scooty, for going anywhere. I will use public transport. It will make me fit and healthy. That's it.
All right. However you feel convenient. Ahosi for all the hurting and harming. Hurting and harming physically, mentally, emotionally, verbally to anyone. May all graces preside over this forgiveness statement. We humbly ask for forgiveness for all those behaviors that affect anyone in the past. Let's widely open. Scatter the infinite power. Everything is not about attachment or non-attachment. Everything is not about letting go or not letting go. so widely open. Devon, Ben, Zinnia, you wanna share anything today? Please do. It's the open space now.
Good morning, Sasi.
Morning.
Good morning. I think Devon has a lot of questions.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm on the spot, I forget.
Yeah.
It's funny. We usually we talk first, and then mine just flowing on the question. So why don't we pass it around? I'll jump back.
Oh, Sasi, can we say the forgiveness statement together?
Oh yeah. Right now, huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay. Great. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Now please repeat after me. May we humbly bow down
May we humbly bow down
towards all graces
towards our graces
Our graces
of the Buddhas,
of the Buddhas,
from the first great Buddha
of the first Buddha,
and all the Buddhas from every Buddha land,
and all the Buddhas from
every Buddha's land,
from every Buddha era,
from
every
every
Buddha,
Buddha era,
the Maha Buddhas,
the Mahabuddhas,
Pratyeka Buddhas,
Pratyeka Buddhas,
Maha Pratyeka Buddhas,
Mahaprajna,
Pratyeka Buddhas,
Bodhisattvas,
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 Maha Bodhisattvas,
Mahabodhisattvas,
Mahabodhisattvas,
the Arahants,
the Arahants,
the Maha Arahants,
the Mahaparams,
all the fully enlightened ones,
all the
all
fully
the
enlightened,
fully enlightened ones,
the grace of fathers and mothers,
the
the grace of fathers and mothers
of all lifetimes,
of all
of all
lifetimes,
lifetimes,
the grace of Luang Por,
the grace
the grace
of
of Long Paul,
Po Si Surya,
Surya,
Khemarato, all the Buddha seeds,
all the
all the
Buddha seeds,
Buddhas,
all the embodiments
all the
all the
embodiments
of
embodiments
Maha Buddhas
of
of the
Mahabodhisattvas
Mahabuddhas
and Maha Bodhisattvas.
and
and
Mahabodhisattvas.
Mahabodhisattvas.
Please hold the space
Please
Please
hold
hold
this
the space
for all of us.
for all of
for all
us.
of us.
May we humbly declare
May we humbly
May we
declare
humbly declare
removal and cancel
removal and cancellation
all the delusive attachment
all
of all
the
the illusive attachments
to the worldly habits
to the
to
world
the worldly habits
or spiritual habits
or
or
spiritual
spiritual habits
of trying to maintain,
of trying
of
to
trying to
maintain,
maintain,
sustain
sustain
feelings,
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 thoughts,
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 emotions,
emotions,
recalls,
recalls,
consciousness,
consciousness,
awareness,
awareness,
which is not aligned
which is not aligned
with the true nature
with the true nature
of everything
of everything
that is ever changing,
that is ever
not-
that is unable to sustain
that is unable to sustain
and it is meaningless in itself.
and it is meaningless in itself.
Is not attached to itself.
Is not attached to itself.
May we humbly declare removal and cancellation
May we humbly
May we
declare
humbly
removal
declare removal and cancellation
of all delusive attachment
of all
of all
delusive
delusive attachments
to all types of concepts,
to all types of
to all
concepts,
types of
lifestyles,
lifestyles,
attitudes,
attitudes,
attitude,
belief values,
belief values,
and all values
and all
all
values
that
given to anything.
given to anything.
May we humbly declare removal and cancellation
may we
May
humbly
we humbly
declare
declare renewal and cancellation
of all promises,
Of all
of all promises,
commitments,
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 obligations,
obligations,
which is
obligations,
binding us
is
that
binding
is binding us
and creating conditions,
and
and
creating
creating conditions.
unable to freely
Unable
open up
to freely
open up
through the
Open up.
infinite power.
to the infinite power.
May we humbly ask for forgiveness
May we humbly
May
ask
we
for
humbly ask for forgiveness
for all the add-ons
for
all the
for
add-ons
all
have
that
used
bonus
we have used
on top of eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind.
on top of nose, ears,
of
tongue,
ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind.
Sound, smells, taste, touches, and shapes.
sound, smells,
Sounds and touch.
May we humbly ask for forgiveness
may we humbly
May
ask
we
for
humbly ask for forgiveness
for all mistakes
for
for all
the mistakes
mistakes
we have done
we have done
we have done
towards all graces,
towards our
towards all
graces,
graces,
towards all beings,
towards all beings,
for all beings,
from the past
from the past
until now.
until now.
until now.
May everything be
May everything be
released
released
and liberated,
and liberated.
and liberated.
and all cases of karma
In all cases
All
of trouble,
cases of karma
regarding physical
regarding
physical,
physical,
hurting and harming
hurting and harming
to anyone
to anyone
to anyone
in past life,
in past
in
life,
past life,
which affect in this life
which affect
which
in this-
affect in this life
by having physical hurt and pain.
by having
by
physical,
having physical hurt and pain.
We humbly ask for forgiveness
we humbly
We
ask
humbly
for,
ask for forgiveness
towards all beings.
towards all beings.
towards all beings.
May all debts of karma
May all
May
debts
all depth of karma
be forgiven
be forgiven
be
from
forgiven
now on and forever.
from now on.
from now on and forever.
Ahosi,
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 ahosi.
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 Sadhu. So that is the something that you can always use daily to help release some debt of karma, and do pouring water often, especially to help Jeff as well. I think it's something can be slowly removed for him. It's something subtle, something that we can give. It is ungraspable. It is something beyond tangible, you know, yet it has power to cleanse a lot of debts of karma. We all have debts of karma and debts of gratitude and debts with labels, you know. Debts with labels means sometimes people work hard, you know, some people work so hard physically. That is debts of labels. And if they know how to open up and help unwind, help unlock karma, that debt will be cleared at some point. And they might have to remove from job, you know, or resign from job and do other things that have less physical labor. In the East, before, you know, like cows and buffaloes, they have been used in the fields for, you know, cultivation of rice or things like that. And because they have debt of labors, you know, this is something that we don't know why such beings have to do such a thing. Because also, not all cows and buffaloes have to do that job. Not every one of them have to, because they are from different karma. If they, you know, have used others to do so much work for them in one lifetime, then, you know, at some point they will have debts of labors to pay back. And that's what happened. So they were humans before. It's not that they were not human. They were human, but their karma make them like that, destine them like that. You know, no one make anyone to be in certain ways but oneself from the past. And that's why we need to unlock our karma so that it will be lighter for the life to move on easier. You know, otherwise always some obstructions, because, you know, when we have to pay debts of karma, it's an obstruction. And if we don't know how to open up through the infinite power, then we always having something internal, something that is supposed to be shared, you know, some divine power that needs to be shared, that which is not about discarding or not discarding, attachment or non-attachment, letting go or not letting go, grasping or not grasping. This is the infinite power. Has nothing to do with being limited or unlimited. So if we don't know how to open up through this infinite power, our life will be some point miserable, you know, because the debt of karma is heavy, and there is not just one. So we know how to open, then incorporate in what you do. Whatever you do, morning through the day, evening, and do water pouring as many times as you can. Especially you are out there, you know, in the area where you work, it's very good to do that. New York is a big layers of overlap. I mean, like everywhere, India or New York, everywhere, you know, the earth has been overlapped with so many beings from time to time, periods of time through periods of time. So there are many beings who still need help. And so we can help them and, you know, like the Morningside Park can be the brightness for the area over there, you see. And all the beings can somehow rely on you guys, because they always look for brightness, they always look to be helped, and they will immediately sucked in by this brightness. Wherever you are, India, anywhere, they will be sucked in by the infinite power, and then they will be unwound as well. So we have to be quite diligent, especially when we have a lot of things to do during the day, you know, and knowing that the place where we live is quite busy with all actions, with all, you know, that is the death of karmic difficulties of all beings, humans and non-humans over there, and wherever it is on earth and outer space, all the same. We are paying back our debts of karma and debts of gratitude. So we continue to be open, widely open, and support all levels without discriminate and separate anything, not separating methods and ways, you know, not separating people, genders, any beings, any dimensions, you know. They are from this mind that creates separations. So we don't need to do that. Samsara does, but we don't need to do. We all proceed simultaneously together with the infinite power, you know, that's all. Therefore, it can clear a lot of debts of karma and debts of gratitude slowly. And how have you been? I mean, you have opened up for a while already, no? How has it been? You wanna share, Ben?
Yeah. Now I see the fear is going away. You know, I was stuck in thinking about the bad spirits or the demons. Now maybe forgot to forgive them, forgot to maybe holding anger, too much anger towards them, and now seeing, you know, not to discriminate. You know, they need our pity, and so many humans need our pity, not our anger.
Yeah.
And we need to forgive
Mm-hmm.
and ask for forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
And family too.
Yes.
Starting with family and moving out.
Yeah, simultaneously in all levels, everywhere simultaneously. Yeah, not just, otherwise we are narrowed down. You know, let it be infinite. You know, infinite means infinite, it's not limited. But you can start like in the beginning of your opening, can be whoever you think of, the beings, you know, the non-humans, you know, the creatures where you are, you know, you can start with them, but open widely to, you know, without limits, like that. And use forgiveness statement. And you do often water pouring?
Yes, I was doing it last evening with Joseph on the plants, and do it every morning here, and try to a couple times a day in the park, in front of the cathedral here, in front of our office on the grass. But maybe other parts of the park could use it too.
Great. You know where the activities are, like on Sunday, Saturday? where
Yeah.
people gather. Yeah, do over there.
That's the pipe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's right here where we are.
And use forgiveness statements also in those places. Declare removal and cancellation of all delusive attachment to enjoyment, to happiness, which is not real. It's temporary feeling less suffering, that's all. Yeah, and comfort in life, we are kind of striving for that. Whether it's money,
Illusion.
whether it's money or house, cars or whatever, so support each other like this. And
Even peace.
yes, exactly. Yeah,
Illusion.
it's just in our mind because we feel restless, so we want peace, right? And so when you think you have peace and then your mind start to be restless, so it's swinging. It can never be sustained. That is the true characteristics of everything. It's unattachable. Yeah, it's temporary, it's unattachable, ungraspable. So we live according to the truth.
These are the add-ons you talk about. Add-ons.
The add-on
Add-on.
is the desire, the wanting, the projecting mind. Yeah. That, our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, mind, they are functioning as they are. But when we have desire, they will have the add-ons. And they will be deludedly attached to something that they look, that they hear, that they smell, that they taste, that they touch. Yeah. And that become our habitual perception, which is making us delusively attached to this cycle. This cycle that is endless. You can notice it. But when you open up with the infinite power, you will see that your perception is not with add-ons. You have no add-ons at all. Therefore, it becomes the cleansing. And it will be let loose of all add-ons from the past. The crystallization of the add-ons from the past will be faded and dissolved at some point. You will start to not feeling much into something. You look at nature and it's like, you don't have add-ons to it.
And then your karma is dissolving too.
Yes. That means all the intensity and intentions towards anything become less of that. And life will begin to be more relaxed, not much cravings for anything, and allowing more for whatever that is coming. So that means even sometimes there are difficulties coming, you can brighten out towards those difficulties and it will be dissolved quickly. And that is part of our movement, the movement with giving other than taking. And this is something that is going against samsara's will, because samsara's will is just add-ons. wanting, cravings, wanting more, wanting to be on top. you know yeah, and we don't have to find results and check for results. Giving is giving. This is from the great compassion. We forgot that our great compassion that is given from the graces needs to be given. So don't forget this. It's like an old vow, an old vow. We have this vow. With the graces, we keep giving, and everything else will be moved on its way naturally and in a way that is unwound. And the suffering, it doesn't matter is suffering or not suffering. You have fear or no fear, it doesn't matter, because you are moving with the infinite power. Infinite is infinite. It cannot be trapped with any ideas, values, ways of living, attitudes about anything, opinions, meanings. No. It's beyond all that. It's infinite. So we can move on like this simultaneously with all, and no separation. No separation. So you will recognize how you are with people as well in your daily life. Mm-hmm. You start to have no comments with them. You start to have no judgments towards them. You start to have less judgment towards your family, your relationships. You start to allow everything to be how it is, but with the brightness, with the infinite power that is always constantly giving to everyone. So this is something that is with great power, and you will have a lot of power back to give more, to give more. That's all. This is not about anything else.
That's the energy then.
Well, it's beyond energy. This is not about energy or no energy. Yeah, you need to be clear about this, because people are trapped in this a lot. They're talking a lot about energy, but this is beyond. Infinite power cannot be trapped with just having energy or no energy. This is beyond, So when you open up, don't focus on having energy, good energy or bad energy. Don't focus on that at all.